Our aim is to solve the system of linear equations. Two methods are there. 1 minute. So to solve the system of linear equation, two methods are there. One is a direct method. Inside the direct methods, we studied three types: Gauss elimination method, LU decomposition method, and Cholesky's method. Okay. Whereas in the iterative methods, that is, we are getting answer in every step, and in next step, our aim is to improve the answer. Okay. So two methods are there. One is Jacobi method, and the second is Gauss-Seidel method. Okay. So already we studied what the Jacobi iteration method is. Say these are the three linear equations. Then we have written x1 from the first equation, x2 from the second equation, and x3 from the third equation. And hope you remember how to write the equation number 1, 2, 3. How to choose equation number 1, 2, 3. Yeah? So to choose the equation number 1, we have to compare the coefficients of x1 in all the equations. The equation having highest coefficient will be the equation number 1. Highest coefficient of x1 will be the equation number 1. Then in remaining two equations, you check the coefficient of x2. Numerically, the coefficient should be highest. That will be the second equation. Remaining will be the third equation. And every equation should be diagonally dominant. Okay, that is a11 should be greater than a12 plus a13. Numerical value again. We have to take the modulus value. Okay. Then a22 should be greater than a21 plus a23. And a33 should be greater than a31 plus a32. Okay. Again, take the numerical value. And if it is so, then the iterations will converge. This is the condition for convergence of the iteration. Right? Here we have written the condition for convergence of the iteration. Mod of aii, that is for the diagonal element, should be greater than summation of aij. So we have to consider addition except the diagonal element. Then we solved, I think in previous lecture we solved one example. This was the x1 n plus 1 iteration for the given system of equation. Then we started with the 0 iteration as 0, 0, 0, x1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 0, x3 equal to 0. Then we obtained the first iteration. It was like this. Using the first iteration, we obtained the second iteration, and now so on. Okay, this was the table. And we observe that the x1 starts from 0 and ends at 1. Converges to 1. x2 converges to -1 and x3 converges to 1, and they are the answers. Okay, so we'll continue with this and we'll go through one more example on the iteration method, Jacobi iteration method. Okay, solve by Jacobi iteration method. 1 minute only. बोला लेक्चर सुद्धा बोल किती वाजता संपेल 1 वाजता ठीक solve by Jacobi iteration method. I will also write. Twenty-one, 9, 21, huh? So 2 plus 1 is 3 and last number is again 21. 2 plus 1, 3 is 3. 3 into 3 is 9. That is in between the two numbers. Okay. Done. Solve by Jacobi iteration method. A little bit simple example, but see how we can solve it. So write down n plus 1th iteration. N plus 1, nth iteration, nth iteration. Okay, let equal to 0. Right. First iteration. First iteration for x2. Find first iteration for x3. Find second iteration. Sorry. Yes, do it yourself. कोणतरी घेऊन गेले तिकडे असेल कधी. Yes. What is the answer? What is the answer? अरे क्या आंसर आ रहा है? जीरो आ रहा है. हाँ. So लूप तैयार हो रहा है ना? Again, if you substitute, if you try to find the third iteration, that will be 2, 2, 2. Fourth iteration will be 0, 0, 0. है ना? Getting everyone ना?
Yes, sir.
अरे सबको समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं? If you try to find the next iteration, that will be 2, 2, 2. Again 0, 0, 0. Why it is so? कोई बता सकते हैं why it is so? Right on the next page. Right, condition for convergence of j equal to 1 to n, but should not be equal to I equal to j, that is we don't have to consider the diagonal element. Okay, so first equation is like this. This is wrong. 2 is greater than 2. No, 2 is equal to 2. So for this example, it is not possible to use the Jacobi iteration method. Now, so question is, can we use the next method, Gauss-Seidel method? We'll study that. Okay, so but it is clear that Jacobi's method cannot be used. Okay, next. 30x1. Yes, right, x1, x2, x3, n plus 1 iteration. चलो आप लिखो fast. 1 minute to write the x1 n plus 1 iteration. जो Have you rearranged the equations? Have you rearranged the equations? Okay, I'm audible. I am audible.
Yes, sir.
So have you rearranged the equation or not? करना तो पड़ेगा. Hope you got these three equations. Bhavesh Patel, Ashutosh, I'm audible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, hope you are solving it. Okay, so let me go through the next page. We'll start with the zeroth iteration. Zeroth iteration. Equal to 0. I think we are not written equation number 1 anywhere. Please write that. Yes, find this. Four decimal places. You decide how many decimal places are required, but at least it should be 4. This is the answer at this moment after the first iteration. Yes, find these 3 values. Anyone who got these 3 values?
1.5, 1.5294,
1.5, second,
1.5294,
294, second, Yes. Next value. Second iteration of x2. अरे कोई तो बताओ. Yes. Siddesh.
So
Tejas.
2.9254.
हेलो सर.
हाँ 2.
9254.
And what about the x3?
हेलो सर.
हाँ हाँ बोलो. Yes.
त्यांच्या जागेवरती 1 टाकायचं ना.
कुठे? Okay. Last value.
1.44.
पुढचे digit.
144.
Like this.
माझा आन्सर वेगळा आहे तर.
मग काहीतरी चुकलं असेल.
1.1715 1751.
लास्ट काय?
1.1751.
कुठली व्हॅल्यू?
Last.
हा 1.1751.
1751.
Please be careful while using the calci. Okay. Find. Uh-huh.
First value 1.6215 value.
1.6215.
6215.
What about others? Which value you are getting? 1.52 or 1.62?
1.62.
Okay, please check those values. Second one is correct, na? 1.92.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Next, third iteration. First, find these three values. Yes, what are these values? Yes, who got these three values? Fast.
The first one is 1.61.
1.61. Ankit, don't digit. 1.61. Find the three values.
The second one is 2.866.
2.866.
6.
Okay. Third one.
1.614.
6.1.
So first one is 1.4160.
Second. Seems that you don't know how to use the calci.
Six.
Yes, you continue. Yes. I think Om Danam, you continue.
So it's correct.
Okay. Third one.
Third is 1.162.
1.1614.
1.1614.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First 1.6775 आले.
1.6771.
775. 5.
Check which one is correct. 1.41 or 1.67.
The correct is 1.6775.
Okay. Chalo, you cross check it. Okay. So in this way, we want to find the fourth and fifth iteration. Please go through it and understand it. Find fourth and fifth iteration. Acha. Okay. Now you tell me what modification we should do so that the convergence will be fast than whatever it is in the Jacobian. 1 minute. हॅलो बोल ना. हो. नाही थांब, तू नंतर विचार मला, लेक्चरच्या मध्ये नाही बोलता येणार ना तुझ्या. ठीक. ओके. Sorry, so what I was asking, how we can modify the process so that the what modification should be done so that the process will be fast. Yes, anyone? See, very simple. Say we want to find the second iteration. So before, concentrate and see towards the screen. Before the second iteration, what is known to us? x1 raised to 1 is known to us. x2 raised to 1 is known to us. x3 raised to 1 is known to us. These three values are known to us. Right? These are the three values. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, whenever we are finding second iteration of x1 raised to 2, what is required? X2 raised to 1 is required and x3 raised to 1 is required. They are here. X2 raised to 1 and x3 raised to 1. Whereas, whenever we want to find second iteration of x2, now concentrate. So, we have written x1 raised to 1, but the new value of x1 is already known to us, x1 raised to 2. This value is known to us. Okay, so instead of x1 raised to 1, we can use x1 raised to 2 here. आ रहा है समझ में आपको या नहीं? And x3 raised to 1, that already we know from here. Right now? So this value is to be modified. Here, instead of writing x1 raised to 1, we have to write x1 raised to 2. So to find x2 raised to 2, we are using x1 raised to 2. आ रहा है सबको समझ में? Now, see, to find x3 raised to 2, x1 raised to 1 is written, but better write x1 raised to 2 here. That is already known to us from here. Okay, as well as x2 raised to 2, that is known from the previous step. This is known as modified method, right? Gauss-Seidel method, modification of the Jacobi iteration method. Okay, so we'll write on the next page. Write down next. Right. Gauss-Seidel iteration method. It is modification of Jacobi's method. Okay. Right now. Right. According to Jacobi's method, that already we studied in previous part, x1 raised to n plus 1. What is that? Hope you remember the formulas. This is what we studied in previous part. Now we want to modify it. Its modification in Gauss-Seidel method is no change in the first formula. B2. Now x1 raised to, already known to us, x1 is known to us, x1 raised to n plus. Hope everyone is getting what the difference between these two formulas and how we can use them. आ रहा है सबको समझ में? Everyone is getting the difference. Understood na? First, that is. Homework. Condition of convergence of Gauss-Seidel method. ये आपको find करना है. Please do that yourself. Okay? We'll go through one example. Right on next page. Right, page number 41. Right, use Gauss-Seidel method to solve right nth plus iteration. और आप सॉल्व करने की कोशिश कीजिए. चलो लिखो. Now x1 raised to n plus 1, huh? Okay, so these three values are modified. And these three are old values. Hope you are getting it. Okay, now write down 0th iteration.
सर x1 में 2 प्लस 2x3 आएगा ना?
Just 1 minute. 17 minus x2, correct, absolutely, plus 2x2, no doubt. Next, minus 18 minus 3x1 plus x3, correct. 25 minus 2x1, correct, plus 3x2. Okay, this value was sign was wrong. Please modify it.
Sir,
Haha.
sir, x1.85,
x1.85. Okay,
x2 minus 1,
minus 1.
x3 1.3.
No, something is wrong, huh? I think you have not modified them. Two minutes for you. First, try to find the answer.
Sir, sir,
Yes. 1 upon 20. 17 minus plus 2x3 raised to 0. So it is 1 upon 20, 17, 0.85. Correct. Next, x2 raised to 1. 1 upon 20 minus 18 minus 3x1 raised to 1, huh? And that will make the difference. Minus 18 minus 3 times 0.85 plus 0. Hope
Minus
Aaron is getting
0.9.
this. How much is this?
Minus 0.9.
No, it is not like that.
minus 1.0275.
Absolutely. Minus 1.0275. 275. Please check this. Then x3 raised to 1, 1 upon 20. Oh, sir. Yeah. होय.
आपण जुनं आणि नवीन लोक
14/6/2021 पासून नवीन लोक वापरायचं. 14/6 म्हणजे 14 जून पासून.
त्याच्यावर जुनं म्हणजे कॉलेजचा लोगो कधीपासून वापरायचा त्याच्यावर ट्रस्ट वापरायचा.
आता 2 लोगो वापरतोय आपण आयएसओच्या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये. ते 14/6 पासून. आणि ज्यावेळी आयएसओ सुरू झाले त्यावेळेपासून ते सगळे ते आयएसओचं फॉर्मॅट ते खाली काय काय असते ते. आणि त्याच्या आधी तुम्ही काय करायचं करायचं.
नाही ट्रस्टचा पहिला लोगो आपण ट्रस्टचा वापरतो.
हो.
त्यानंतर एक लाल कलरचा आला आणि ब्लू कलरचा.
करेक्ट. ते 14/6 पासून 2021.
काय करायचं 18-19 ला काय
त्यावेळी नाही वापरायचं. तो फक्त एकच वापरायचा आपला आधीचा ट्रस्टचा.
काढून तो हात टाकला. बरोबर प्रिंट काढायला लक्षात आलं.
बरोबर आहे. +3
येणारच नाही असं म्हणावं लागेल.
तसं काय कोणाच्या लक्षात येणार नाही.
नाही हा लोगो आता 14 पासून 21 मध्ये वापरायचा.
हो.
आणि त्याच्या अगोदर
हा फक्त वापरायचा. बरोबर. Then +3 minus 1.0275. Do all the calculations and tell me what the answer is. So answer is
1.0108.
1.095.
1.0109. If small changes there is no any problem. Okay. 0109. Okay. Next page. Second iteration. चलो second iteration फाइंड करते हैं. Hope everyone is getting this, how we are modifying it. And at the end, we want to understand what is the effect of this modification. Or I will say we want to compare answer obtained by the Gauss-Seidel method and Gauss-Jacobi method. Same example we solved in the Jacobi method also. I think there it was first example only. Second iteration.
तर आता आपण 0th इटरेशन केलं ना.
काय केलं
आपण आता कोणतं इटरेशन 0th इटरेशन केलेलं ना.
0 is 0 0 0. x1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 0, x3 equal to 0. Right na? Then we obtained first iteration. While finding first iteration, we substituted n equal to 0. Got it? हाँ बोल ना. Modification. Substitute the values. These are modified values. Yes, see what are the values of second iteration. Cross check your answer. Find third iteration. Yes, what the third iteration is? Check whether it is like this.
तर एक्सपोनेंट 1.0001 येत आहे.
1 point. आणखी एक इटरेशन फाइंड कर.
थर्ड इटरेशन.
हो. So, in third iteration, we get the required answer. Okay, now let me compare fast, complete you. You first complete it and then let me compare that with the previous method. We have the answer of previous method. Same example we solved in the Jacobi iteration method also. नाही लेक्चर सुरू आहे. संपत आहे.
तुमचं कोर्सवर चाललंय
नाही
सिव्हिल तर सगळे फीडबॅक अनालिसिस करा म्हणतात. जेवढे फीडबॅक केलेत ना आता फीडबॅक अनालिसिस.
Okay, completed na? Now see what the answer that we obtained in the previous lecture. This was the example. Same example. 20x1 plus x2 minus 2x3 equal to 17 minus 18 plus 25. Okay. Then we obtained 0th iteration, first iteration, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. After the sixth iteration, after 5 iteration, that is, we got answer in the 6th iteration. 1 minus 1, 1. Right now? Convergence is a little bit slow. you can see the difference. You can see the, say for x1, you can see the numbers, decimal points, 0.02, 0.0134, 0.009, 0.000. Whereas here we got answer in 3 steps only. Okay. Therefore, it is suggested to use the Gauss-Seidel method. Understood? Hare
Yes,
kuch to
sir.
bolo. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So still you have to find what are the errors in Gauss-Seidel and this Jacobi iteration method. So before we conclude, let me take the attendance. And Tejas is here. Tejas ahe.
Yes, sir.
And who was here from girls? Umdanam, na? Last time?
Madhya.
मदिया होती क्या? हाँ, मदिया और तेजस मुझे कॉल करना है whenever you are free. जब भी आप फ्री रहेंगे कल से तो मुझे कॉल करके बताना है. I will take lecture for 1 hour, at least 1 hour, so that we'll be able to cover syllabus smoothly in given time. Else for the last 2-3 units then we have to rush. Okay, so better if you have time, try to cover it in with less speed and so that you understand it. Attendance 1. One is absent. 2.
Present, sir.
3. Absent. 4.
Present, sir.